Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Slow Blink Anime Podcast. My name is Phil.
And I'm Candace.
And today we are going to be talking about another Haikyuu episode. It's episode 5 called Hunger. And just a quick summary of this one. It's both of the training camps, the All Japan one and the one with Shiratorizawa, are both wrapping up, and we finally get to see Hinata and Kageyama reunite at the end of the episode. Mm-hmm. So that was an exciting thing that we've been looking forward to. Overall, I thought it was a really good episode. It was a little slow, but I think it's building towards this, towards the climax. I guess it's going to be a practice game with Dateko, probably in the next couple episodes. But this is a good episode, and it's a good transition into the next one that's going to be where it seemed like Hinata and Kageyama were finally going to get to practice with each other and show each other what they got out of the practices.
Yeah. 100% agree.
What'd you think, though? Pretty good episode?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty chill. Again, yeah, exactly like what you said.
Okay.
Basically, same thing. They're building up to the main game.
Yeah, there's not too much that happened in this episode, but there were a few points I wanted to hit that kind of stood out to me. The first part was just Kageyama. It was mainly just focused on Kageyama and him practicing with the other members of the All Japan practice, and we got to see. We finally got the name of the white-haired guy. It was Hoshiumi. Yeah, Hoshiumi.
Just spell it right. Hoshiumi.
Yeah, Hoshiumi. And we saw that he was like a pretty well-rounded player, and he can pretty much do anything on the court. And then we saw Kageyama actually spiking, which was weird, seeing him do that. And I even mentioned to you when we were watching it.
Because you know how he's a setter.
Yeah, he's a setter. And then we got that weird conversation with, I think his name was Mia. Was it the guy's name? That was talked to him at the end? I think that was his name. But he even suggested to Kageyama, like, why don't you just be a spiker? Because he said, like, when he's doing his setting, it seemed like he's real stressed and just real stressed in general.
Yeah, but he said, what's his name, Kageyama?
Yeah.
So Kageyama just says, but I'm a setter.
Yeah.
You know.
He just like dismissed it.
Yeah.
I felt like I think Mia was trying to have less competition for himself as a setter, because I think he's a setter as well. Because Kageyama mentioned that his sets were really easy to hit. That's why he was able to spike them. And he said, if you can't hit my sets, then you just suck. And I think he was kind of like trash talking a little bit. But I think he just didn't want the competition with Kageyama.
I kind of took it in a way that he's kind of complimenting Kageyama, that he's good enough to be a spiker. He's good enough to be a good spiker if he's able to hit, you know, his the ball that he sets for him. Because you know how he kind of looks down on everybody, like, well, not everybody, but he.
Who, Kageyama or the other guy?
The Mia-san, I guess.
Yeah.
Mia-san he has this arrogant kind of attitude, personality. But I kind of took it in a way that he's complimenting Kageyama because he's able to actually hit his set, or the ball that he sets for Kageyama.
Dang, I took it completely different.
And then, because I don't think that he's the type of guy that would be amazed by normal players. And so I feel like that's kind of like a low-key complimenting Kageyama, that he can be a good spiker if he wants to.
That's not how I took it at all. I took it the opposite way completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like, it's so easy to hit this, so like you can do it, anyone else can do it too. Like, you're not special because you can do it. No, but I thought that's how he was saying.
But remember I don't know, like.
That's how I took it.
Because we even saw how good Kageyama was as a spiker. And the fact that he doesn't even play as much as a spiker, and that was only like a 5-day training thing. He's been a setter, I guess most of the time that he's playing volleyball, and then he tries to become a spiker, and he's actually good at it. And then the fact that he's able to hit the ball that Mia-san gave him or set for him, it's kind of like, I feel like a low-key compliment for him.
Dang.
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought completely different, really. But yeah, let us know what y'all think about that, because we took it completely different ways, that conversation. I was like, dang. But they ended with him asking about, like, Kageyama asked, like, what's a goody two-shoes? Because I think he called him that earlier. And it seemed like, I think he was describing his play style. Like, he's more considerate of all the players on the field.
Yeah, because we talked about this before, like how Kageyama used to be like the king, quote unquote king, and then he was just an asshole basically to all the other players. Like, he thinks that he's the best of the best, and then when he got to Karasuno, he became more humble. Yeah, and more, it just changed him.
Yeah, it even gets reinforced later in the episode where the guy from, is it Alba Josai, the guy with spiky hair, he asked how Kageyama was doing. Hinata.
Kunimi?
It wasn't Kunimi.
Oh,
it was somebody else.
It wasn't Kunimi. Yeah, what's the...
It was a spiky hair guy. I can't remember his name. But he was asking, and even Hinata said he's a completely different guy now.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. You can see the transformation he's gone through.
But I'm kind of wondering, like, why they're just mentioning that now. He's been good for, like, a long time.
Well, we didn't... Forever. That guy used to play with Kageyama when they were in junior high. So he got, like, the king version of Kageyama.
I remember that.
Yeah. So it's like... I guess when they were playing against him at Alba Josai in that the second game, I guess he was seeing the difference in the play style, and like he actually wants to see how his friend is doing, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, the next thing that, moving on, that stood out to me was the conversation. Hinata was still watching and learning even through the end of the practice, and he even was talking to Wakatoshi. Like, asking him for advice, and then Goshiki went to go ask for advice, too, after that whole conversation. He's like, well, you're already a step behind that guy from Karasuno if you're not asking your rival for help.
Yeah. You don't have the initiative.
Yeah. But we got the whole training thing, and that wraps up. And then it's that dinner with Coach Washijo. And
Wait, hold on. Now that you mentioned that, I remembered. What? I kind of wish that we got to hear his response.
Oh, yeah, the advice session.
Yeah, I kind of wish, like, did he even talk to him? Did he even acknowledge them? Did he say something? What did he say? Like, I wish we got to know that.
I think he would tell him something.
But then maybe, because it feels like he's the type of person that he would just give 3-word sentences.
Because he's like, what did he ask him? What are you thinking when you receive the ball?
Yeah.
He's like, well, I'm going to receive it.
Like, probably something not useful. But I don't know, like, I really wish that we were able to see his response. Yeah, I wish we did see the response.
But I feel like he would have given, like, a serious answer.
Maybe he did. Maybe he actually did.
Yeah.
But okay.
That was good. What was he saying?
You're saying something.
Oh, the dinner they were having. It was Coach Washijo and the other coaches. And then we finally get his real feelings. Because they said Hinata was a ball boy the whole time. Like, you really didn't let this guy play? And I even said it too. It's like, he really didn't let Hinata get into practice at all the whole time. But we finally got his real feelings. And I think he was making... What was it? He was drawing parallels from himself and Hinata. And I think he saw himself in Hinata because he was mentioning how people who lack the size, who lack in, I can't remember how he worded it, like lack in stature, are hungry for more. Yeah, they have that hunger because they lack the size. And I feel like that was something he felt when he was playing volleyball. Yeah. So.
Like, he was basically short.
Yeah.
When he was playing volleyball during his time.
Yeah. So maybe he understood Hinata's thinking too.
But the fact that he's a coach now, and then he wants or he recruits big, tall, strong guys to be part of the school team for him. It makes me think that maybe back in his days, being short didn't cut for him. Yeah, like no matter how much he worked hard for it, maybe it didn't work for him.
Maybe he wasn't as successful.
Yeah, that's why he came back as a coach, and then he started recruiting all these strong, tall guys.
And I'm gonna make sure I have the best team.
Yeah, because maybe before it didn't work for him, but he's seeing Hinata, and it's actually like Hinata is kind of like working for him, like it, you know.
Yeah, he just saw himself in Hinata. Yeah. It was a real touching moment.
Yeah, but maybe it's like he saw himself in Hinata, but he didn't. Like they didn't go through the same paths. Yeah. Maybe they didn't have the same mindset, and Hinata was just
either he didn't want to admit that what Hinata was doing was right, or maybe he did know, but he knew that Hinata would take the steps to even go further than just getting something out of the practice.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was a really good moment. I like that.
Okay. So they're sad, and they're back in school.
Yeah, they finally got back.
And so they, Hinata and Kageyama finally see each other again.
It's like real dramatic.
And so they just stare at each other for like a couple seconds, and they start racing, like how they always do it. And so they started racing, and then so it was a little fun. And then the gym doors were locked, and they didn't have any
club room
keys.
Was locked.
Yeah.
Everything was locked.
And so Hinata took out a volleyball ball, and then they started playing outside.
They're just like hitting it back and forth.
And then they're just having casual conversations, I guess catching up. And then that's when...
Like they were asking if they met any strong players. Yeah. And Hinata was talking about he said Goshiki was the best player that was there.
But then he also mentioned basically
the other guy. And what was the other one?
It was like Kunimi.
Yeah, he's like, they were all good. And then he asked Kageyama, he's like, did you meet anybody good? And he was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's when, like, he gave that short answer, and then he went into,
Hoshimi.
He's like, there was a little giant there. I guess it was, because that's what they called the Karasuno player, right? Like, I guess any player that's short, that's really good, that's what they refer to as little giants. So Hinata would be a little giant of Karasuno. So this white hair one was Hoshiyumi. Is that right? And then he was like, what did he say? He was just talking about how good he was. And
and that he's 100%
100 times better.
100 times better than him.
He's like, hey, you didn't have to say that.
Yeah. And then, Kageyama was saying that he's probably like one of the best players that he met at the training, considering he's short, like Hinata. And then he mentioned that, but later on, he mentioned that Hinata can do so much better than him. Yeah, when they were going up the stairs, right? Because like, you can fly even higher now. Yeah. And that was really sweet for him to say that. I'm just happy they're back together and we can see them use their new skills. Yeah. And then the episode. They're gonna what do you call it? Fight or play. Fight. Beat up each other. Yeah. Play. Finally play together. Practice. Play. Oh my gosh, Dateko. Oh yeah, we got the little clip at the end where there's a practice match getting set up with Dateko, and that's how the episode ended. But it was a pretty good episode. I enjoyed it. Probably like a 7 out of 10 for me. Like maybe 6.5. Jesus. 10. 5.8. We're definitely gonna set up a rating scale to be more consistent. But I did like the episode, and I'm really looking forward to the next one where we get to see them practice together. Yeah. So let us know, what did y'all think about the episode? Are you excited to see Kageyama and Hinata together again, reunited? Yeah. But it was if you liked the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Anything else? Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, and then we'll see y'all in the next episode. Bye.